Hey guys, and welcome to Aussie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the Olight Marauder Mini 2 torch or flashlight. So this is the Pelican style case that it comes in, so it's actually presented really nicely. Just got a little README notification there. Got the torch itself, a lanyard, and the user manual, and I would say yep, just some brief warnings about using it. So anyone familiar with the Marauder series from Olight, you know that these are pretty strong torches. You know, they go right up to, I remember the original Marauder that I reviewed, and that thing was a proper serious, you know, searchlight, where, you know, the more, I guess, smaller or mini versions, you know, can be used around like a campsite, you know, as a search tool as well, but in a lot lighter weight, more compact package. Dimensions on this one is 13.3 centimeters by 6.6 centimeters or 5.24 inches by 2.6 inches. Weighs 465 grams or 16.4 ounces. We've got a 1 meter drop resistance rating, you know, with this. It's IPX8 waterproof, so, you know, look, there's no dramas. If you were to drop it into a creek and pull it out, it's still going to work. Up to 750 meters of range, but like I've always said in Olight reviews, guys, or any torch reviews, the advertised maximum distance compared to the actual usable distance are completely two different things I've found. So looking at the torch a little bit closer, if we hit the on button there, now we've got a battery level, okay, and the wheel here will turn the brightness up and down from there. Underneath, we've got a light source switch, so at the moment it's just on the floodlight. So if I actually push the switch at the back there, it'll go to spotlight, pull it back to flood. But if we go over to the left here, we turn on the little side light, which is ideal for camping. Come back, we're back on flood, and then over to the right, and we're on a red light, okay, which is obviously handy for foxes. We've got the lanyard attachment on the side here. We've got magnetic charging available, and there's also a USB-C at the rear there, which obviously is a lot quicker to charge over the magnetic charging cable, I find. As for the various modes, okay, I always go to the manual because this tells you everything. You know, the brightness levels for the run times on the various different modes. But I'll cover off on a couple of them here, okay? You've got moonlight, strobe, you've got the side light, you've got a red light, you've got floodlight, you've got spotlight and floodlight, and also the spotlight. Now, depending on, you know, what you run it for, I mean, you know, the red light is 400 lumens for 2 hours. So, you know, you've got some good run time there. The floodlight is 10,000 lumens, and that'll run continuously for 2 minutes before it drops down. You've got the spotlight and the floodlight, which is 8,000 lumens, and that'll run for 2 minutes continuously before it drops down. And then you've got the spotlight by itself, which is 1350 lumens, which will run for 4 minutes before it drops down. But for all the details, guys, you just refer to the manual here and it'll show you exactly what the run times are for each mode. What I find though with a lot of these torches is naturally, instead of it running on like turbo, which is the highest mode, you know, high, and even in some circumstances, medium is more than sufficient enough you know, for your needs. So you've got far greater run times with that. But that's where you have a look at the manual, you have a look at the results in reviews like this, and then you can make up your own mind if it's, you know, for you. So that's pretty much it that I can show you with the torch on the desktop, guys. Just have to wait for darkness to fall over the farm here, and we'll get out and show you what it's made of. So I've just got it on the lowest level on the flood. Now, walking along just like you would be at your campsite or even out hunting, even if we go up to the spotlight that's on the lowest setting there, you can clearly see. Then we've got the best of both worlds, the flood and the spotlight all in one. But in all honesty, guys, I don't know why you would use this. I'd choose just one or the other, but that's me personally. But as you can see, yeah, it lights it right up. I mean, if you go right up your brightness level, like look at that. It's like a laser beam, isn't it? So using the spotlight on full, we're looking at 200 yards away on the hill here. And as you can see, wow, like that does light up a hell of a lot of area. If you're looking through a scope at that distance, you'd easily be able to see an animal. Now we're on the floodlight. Wow. So even if we bring it down, we're going down a level there, another level. Even if you drop it a couple of levels to conserve battery power, the area that it lights up is just amazing. So the fence line here is 50 yards away, just for reference, guys, so you can really see that it lights up that entire area with ease. Now let's go to the red light. Now obviously this isn't as bright, we're on full brightness for the red light. So I'd say here, obviously we're looking at the fence there about 50 yards, but even looking out further there, I can still see it lighting up out at 100. So yeah, it would be useful out to 100. Okay, so let's just show you the strobe mode on this. All you got to do is just hit the button 3 times really quickly. So yeah, ideal for dance parties or as a security tool. So right now we've got the side light on. It's only on the lowest setting here. So if I turn it up a little bit, so you can see it's starting to get a little bit better there. That's only on the second one. Let's go up a bit more. There's the third there. So we're starting to get a fair bit of brightness now, that's for sure. And then let's go right up to the top. So yeah, that is pretty bright. But you know, this would be ideal just around the camp site, you know, just on a camp bench or table. Okay guys, there's not much more I can show you about the Marauder Mini 2 torch or flashlight. Honestly, I like the compact size of it, and there's a lot of features on it. You'd really have to have a look and see if all these features are something that you'd be interested in. But if you want something that's going to be a combination of a campsite light, a floodlight, and then going out and being able to actually hunt with it, using it as a spotlight, well, this is an all-in-one. You know, even with that addition there, the red light, you could use that, you know, for calling in foxes as well. So yeah, guys, look, I can't really say anything negative about it. It performs ridiculously well. There is an insane amount of brightness that comes out of these. Even when it drops down to those lower brightness levels, it's still more than enough ample light to be able to do the function that you want this torch to do. So yeah, guys, really happy with it. If you want to check out one, I'll put the links in the description below on YouTube and you can have a look in your own time. So till the next review, take care and we'll catch you then.